Okay, today we're learning part 2 of Erik Satie's Gymnopédie No.1. You've just learned a part that sounds like this. This is from the first tutorial, which I'll link to above the keyboard if you are not getting here because of that. And I'm playing a little fast and clumsy just to get through it. Okay, now the next part is going to start exactly the same, so I don't even need to teach you this part. You already know it from the first video. It sounds like this. Play it a little better now. Okay, at this part is where it changes, sort of like the second half. Your right hand is going to come up to this C sharp, okay? And you see this chord that your left hand has just played? That's going to be the chord that it comes back to when we get back to it. So I'm going to play this C sharp with my right hand, while my left hand drops down and plays an F sharp, a low F sharp. Okay, those two together. Left hand comes up here and plays this chord that it was playing before, the A, C sharp, and F sharp chord. Okay? The right hand is then going to go up to an F sharp, while the left hand drops to a B, a really low B. Hope that's on the camera. If that's not on the camera, it's right here, but an octave lower. It's a low B. And then the left hand jumps up and plays a chord that you've played before, but it's sort of out of order. You've got a B, a D, and an F sharp. So let me show you those two new moves. You've just played, and then you play this. Okay, after that, your right thumb is going to come down all the way here. Big span here, big jump. And you're going to play this E here. It's sort of like more than an octave away from where the pinky is. This E is near middle C. And at the same time, your left hand is going to drop down and play an E, a low E on the keyboard. So you've kind of got like, not octave E's, but they're 2 octaves apart. Your right hand is going to jump up and play a G and a B. Okay, so now your right hand is just holding this E while your left hand is going to start doing some work. So your left hand just played that low E, played a G and a B. It's going to go back down there, play that E again, and then it's going to jump kind of like over your thumb. So your left hand is going to play a B, a D, and a G. Okay? And then your left hand is going to jump all the way down to a, so we've got, let's see, all the way down to a D, so that's one note below that E, and it's going to play this chord, which is an F, an A, and a D, and you notice that that's like right next to where your thumb is hanging out. So where your thumb is hanging out. So you're going to start getting into these really spacey chords. So let me play through you once the part that we're learning today. I realize I haven't done that yet. Hopefully what I just taught you will start to make a little bit of sense. So you've got, I'll jump right into the second part. This is just like the first part. Oops. Jumps up to this C sharp, while the left hand jumps to an F. Same chord it was just on, jumps up to an F sharp here, while it jumps down to a low B here, and then this chord. This stretches all the way to an E, and this jumps down to an E as well. G and B, straddling that thumb, D, and an inverted D minor chord, F, A, and D. And that's the whole part. It goes on from there. It's going to go on from there, but I want to keep these chunks small. So I'm going to show it to you one more time. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to play through this section you're learning, and I'm going to let you practice. It's pretty much it. I know there's a lot of little stuff here, but you kind of got to just learn it. So it sounds like this, the second part. And moving on from there. So hopefully that makes some sense. You're gonna have to slow down and watch it, but that's it. This part is a little bit tricky. You kind of just got to memorize it, practice it every day, and that's probably the best way to do it. Play it once through every day for a couple of days in a row, and you'll start to get it. Okay, that's the tutorial. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.